Hey guys, welcome to my channel, or welcome back. Okay, so these are collective readings. Oops, I do go. They're not going to resonate with everybody, so take what resonates and leave the rest. So I flipped a few. Alright. So what we've got is best friend secretly hates you. Okay? But this isn't going to resonate with everybody. So again, take what resonates and leave the rest. But if you've always had a secret type of niggly feeling that your best friend is one of your biggest enemies, then this reading is for you. So we've got best friend who secretly hates you is listening in on calls, hacking. Okay, so this best friend is involved in account hacking into social media. Best friend could have got hold of passwords, even bank details. We've got Thrasher. They want to thrash you. Some sort of war. They're involved with this Thrasher again in some sort of Baphomet-like rituals. They're very toxic, very chained to the mundane. Alright, we've got a psychopath. They're a psychopath. Secretly trying to act really nice. They are under investigation. They could have also placed you under a false investigation whilst they was performing some sort of Baphomet ritual, some sort of satanic rituals. PTSD. You could have some sort of PTSD. It's also got this hot air balloon. So they've got an inflated ego. They have an inflated ego. Hooker, stripper. So for the divine femme, best friend who's been filing false reports has tried to say hooker, stripper, prostitute, this, that, the other. Okay, but that was just a lie. And again, it is a collective reading. We've got paranoid about being caught. Very paranoid about being caught. Stealing ideas. They've been stealing ideas and trying to monetize on them ideas. Perfect. Oh, I'm getting that this friend also fancies the divine masculine, divine feminine, alright? Yeah, so because it's like same sex, I'm getting maybe divine masculine, divine feminine could be straight and they want a bit, but, well, refused. Could have refused, said, no, I'm terribly sorry, but I'm not into that. And it's got them really mad, so it's turned them over to the dark side, and then they want to ruin you because you won't sleep with them. Do you like my new rose quartz? Oh, how big's that though? Right, nice big chunk. Amethyst, love it. Alright, so we've got clearing out of energy field. Then we've got trying to break free, because this best friend wants everything you have. And this best friend's been getting in on stalking and spying. Wants to be you. Obsessed. Linking to either their toxic family or your toxic family, who's also secret enemies. So they've been joining on some satanic rituals, okay, doing a lot of spell work. And I'm getting, because this best friend, you don't want to be with this best friend in a sexual way, they're getting really, really mad. So could have also tried to get some sort of images or videos from any of your devices of you. Even some images of you in the shower is what I'm getting, or in the bath. It's extreme. Extremism. West side could be significant for some. It's very extreme. They are trying to avoid karmic debts. Now, they have somebody who works within the local government, okay, like council or housing, alright? So they're getting landlords coming towards you, alright, people who work within housing, landlord to gain entry and access inside of your property, okay, in order to plant some sort of cameras, listening devices, spying devices, alright, ooh, boo, yeah. Could have walked away from this toxic friend, alright, don't want to lose you again, it's a fatal attraction. They don't want to lose you as a friend because they view you as like a energy source, okay? They are addicted to that energy, okay? Now this friend, who's a secret enemy, a secret hater, again, they only hate because they can't be you. They want to be you, alright? They're so obsessed. They love playing mind games. Gaslighting, alright? Could have even phoned emergency workers while they are performing these satanic rituals. Going, oh, they're losing their edge. Yeah. Oh, yeah, losing their edge. Madness. East side could be significant. They're trying to raise some sort of coastal beef, is what I'm getting. They're rallying the troops in order to stalk, in order to spy, in order to report back to them. This is why they're trying to get the landlord to come on in, because they have copies to keys, okay? To gain entry, access into your property, alright? So they can watch you on camera. Which is just gross, isn't it? Which is just gross, isn't it? This toxic friend and toxic family members driving with no licence. Driving with no licence. Dangerous driving, alright? Very dangerous driving with no licence. Drugged up. So drug driving or drink driving. Bringing that darkness to light and transmuting that negative energy back into light. Because there's a lot of toxic energies. They've been making deals with that of a low vibrational frequency, feeding off your energy, your essence. I can't make it up. Feeding off your energy, your essence, okay? Because they are addicted to that energy and they want to be a part of your life, even if it's a bad part. Like, they will do really bad things. They'll file false reports, they'll do a load of spell casting, alright, they'll stalk, they'll spy, they'll lie, they'll backstab, and then they'll be like, be my friend again spell. Be my friend again spell. Be my bloody friend again spell. No way. We've got red hair. Ginger hair could be significant. Be my friend again spell. Angry when you are happy. We've got feminine X stalking you. And we've got serial cheater. So the serial cheaters. They cheat on every single one of their partners. Alright. If you get a new missus or new fella, side piece, they want them as well. They view it as a competition. So they go on off and they do sex magic and love spells on any of your side pieces or any of your partners. Oh yeah. Shit ton. And when I say shit, look. Told ya. Did I tell ya? I told ya. I told ya. Someone is doing sex spell work on you to win sexual control over you. So they want you to like think about them. Also, I'm getting that they're doing some sort of dream magic, okay? Because they want to invade your dreams and have sex with you in dream state. Which is another form of like harassment and another way of them to force their way into your energetic field, so they are surrounded and go into dark witches and dark warlocks. They want that power. You have either given up your personal power or someone has taken it from you. They want your power. Evil eye. Someone envies you to the point of them not wanting to see you succeed. So they want to literally ruin and wreck everything. We've got this thrasher. They've been trying to thrash the divine masculine, divine feminine with dark energy. Dark energy sent your way will be turned back on the sender. A failed attempt. Abandonment. So you could have wised up to this best friend, their toxic family, quite possibly your toxic family, and what they was doing. And they're struggling with abandonment issues. Your person feels abandoned by you and not liking it. Then they've gone and off, yeah? Done some reversal magic, and I tell you why they did reversal magic, because they was conjuring up demons, doing a lot of reckless magic, yeah, and it kept backfiring. So they had to go back to the dark witch, dark warlock, the group, the cult, the coven, and get on reversals, because what they were sending to thrash the divine masculine, divine feminine kept backfiring, and the demons kept returning to them. So someone is conjuring demons to block your blessings and bring harm your way. And because your spirit team has your back, you are not alone in this. They went out of control. So someone is out of control and doing anything to any and everyone they want without having remorse. So they're doing this to multiple people. Alright? The friends, the partners, alright? They just want the friends calling them up with, well, what's going on down with all the drama, because they thrive off the drama. They thrive off the toxicity. This is what they like. They don't like peace, love and light, okay? They don't like it when you are happy. It makes them really angry. It makes them really mad. It drives them insane. Psychopath. Absolute psychos. They love to play mind games, alright? They launch these attacks, then they'll give you a ring and see you alright. Is everything alright? I'll give you a message. After they've launched these attacks, how's everything? You alright? So they feel abandoned. So if you have walked away or you are about to walk away, they're going to struggle with abandonment issues. Because I'm guessing you're leaving them out in the cold. Oh, look, double up on the glamour spells. Ah, they want to look like a glamour puss. They want to look like a glamour puss. You'll see them posting on social media, looking extra sparkly. Looking extra glamorous. It's these glamour spells, alright? So they're trying to feed off divine masculine, divine feminine's energy. They've doubled up on the glamour spells, alright? Trying to feed off divine masculine, divine feminine's energy. Doing glamour spells, because they want to look all glamorous, and then they're trying to make divine masculine, divine feminine look like a piece of shit, basically. They want you to look proper rough. So they're jealous of your beauty. There's been doing some sort of beauty magic, alright? Put on weight or lose weight spells, okay? Heart chakra blockages because they don't want you to love anybody, okay? They don't want you to be loved. They don't want you to love yourself. They don't want you to operate in the vibrational frequency of love. They are trying to lower your vibrational frequency. They want you to join the dark side like them. Then we've got narcissist. Narcissist. Builder. You don't have to actually be like a bricklayer, but every time you build yourself up, do they want to tear you down? We've got feeding info back to the ops. They're all a double up on the ginger hair. Weirdo lurking. They always want to feed info back to the ops, like always sending people to spy, probably fake accounts on social media, see what he or she is posting, alright, see where he or she's going, trying to get neighbours to help out, alright, doing spell work on the neighbours because they also want the neighbours to bow down and bend over to them. Is someone who wants to be worshipped. They could be trying to stop people from helping you, or they could be trying to stop you from helping others. So they want you to just literally sit there, keel over and bloody die. 15-15 is what I'm getting. But the type of person where they would turn up to your funeral if it did happen. Alright, it's not going to happen, but if it did happen, the type of person to turn up to your funeral and crying their eyeballs out and slinging themselves on the floor when they know they've done all this sick shit. They've been doing fire magic. And they're even trying to organise a street shooting. No way. And they're trying to send people towards the divine masculine, divine feminine to have a street fight. They love it. They love it. And they also like to work in large numbers, large groups. They always feel the need to recruit. Alright? Always. If they could recruit half the town, half the country, and half the planet to come against the divine masculine, divine feminine, and keep constantly attacking divine masculine, divine feminine, they would do. They would. They would. Depression magic, alright, I bet they say they're struggling with depression as well. So they do depression magic, but depression, it's just a demon. I say just a demon. Depression is a demon, it's a demonic attachment, okay? But they've been conjuring up the demon of depression. But it seems to have gone back to them. Now they've got the demon of depression on their back. Alright, they're trying to do reversal magic, but what they need is not just reversal magic. They need an exorcism. God removed them. God removed them because for some, with this street fight, it's trying to start at 1717, street fight and street oh God, I can't get it out. Shooting. I'm trying to say planning your funeral, but I can't even get it out. It's a street fight, street shooting, and they've been planning funeral. Before it's even happened, they've been trying to help a brother. Okay? Either their brother or your brother. Alright? £90,000, £1 million. For some strange reason, they've got hold of some stolen money. Okay? Either from stealing identity, we've got stealing ideas, stealing some sort of work, reproducing it as their own, trying to start a street fight, okay, trying to organise a shooting because they're desperate for the money. Oh look, we've got burning evidence. Oh Lord. Burning evidence. Lunacy spells, why not? That's sarcasm, by the way. So they work with the moon, alright? Different moon cycles. Which card shall I go into? Different moon cycles. Every single spell you can friggin' think of, okay? Because they're joining into dark witches, dark warlocks, okay? Could be trying to get entry into the Illuminati off stolen work, okay? Oh, we've got gun crimes. Could be trying to get into Freemasons off stolen work. We've got stealing your inheritance. And assassin. Oh Lord. So basically we're doubling up on putting hits out, okay? Illuminati, Freemasons, alright, some sort of secret society. What, do some sick shit? Oh yeah, 1919. But you are protected by the angelic realm. You are protected by the angelic realm. Emergency. They've been calling ambulances out. So like I say, when they are performing these rituals and conjuring up demons and putting the divine masculine, divine feminine under attack, they've been calling ambulances. There's definitely some sort of energy surrounding like a parasite. They're working with like parasites or like dark entities, okay? So these dark entities, these demons, what they've conjured on up, they've made promises. Because they're obsessed. Oh no. They don't want to see you be liberated, and they don't want you to help other people liberate as well. They don't want you to help liberate. They really don't want to see you helping other people up. They want to see you as a down and outer. They don't want people to look up to you. Greed and theft. So they've got in on some sort of theft and over £1 million, and look, this is what they've done promises with their secret society, Illuminati, Freemasons, a satanic cult, a satanic coven, and they offered up the divine masculine, divine feminine up for a sacrifice. They was expecting to do that much black magic, okay, wear the divine masculine, divine feminine out of these rituals, okay, secrets. They want to keep it a secret. And we've got brother and sister involved. And then we've got sister love. Choice. They chose to serve darkness. They chose to join into one of these dark secret societies, okay, perform these satanic rituals and offer the divine masculine, divine feminine up for a sacrifice because they've been stealing ideas, theft. They've monetised on it and quite possibly split £1 million between themselves, or they all got £1 million each of this stolen work money, stolen ideas money. They're trying to avoid karmic debts, so they are offering other people up. Friends, family, children, stuff like that. Any of the friends who they've fallen out with, okay, any of the exes who they've fallen out with, so on and so forth, they've offered them up too. So they're offering a lot of people up for these BLOOD sacrifices. Oh no, darling. Oh no. Oh no, 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 no. Right, where's these other cards there? Right, okay, I'll go into them soon. Yeah, they chose to serve darkness, okay? They chose to put divine masculine, divine feminine, and others under spiritual warfare, and they are trying to recruit anybody in the local town, city, state, continent to come against the divine masculine, divine feminine. They don't want the truth to come out, okay? They want it to stay hidden. They want it to be a secret, what they've done. Because, well, I'm getting that if everyone knew what they was really into, they'd be absolutely disgusted. Not these dark witches and warlocks, so nah, they're egging each other on. Courage. Voodoo. They've been doing a voodoo doll. Sensitivity. Could be very sensitive to like chemicals or stuff like that. And if they find out you are sensitive to chemicals, they will give that chemical in order to give you some sort of allergic reaction. And also, quite possibly, if you smoke a bit of weed or out like that, yeah, they've been putting chemicals in the weed, alright? Could be an empath. For some, you could be a seer. Doing lunacy spells so you look or appear to be ungrounded. And then they will call ambulances out. Intimacy. They want to see you being intimate with other people. So basically, they've been getting involved in trying to watch divine masculine, divine feminine at it with a partner or a side piece, alright? They probably tried to monetize on that too. Gifts. They are jealous of the gifts you have. Physical gifts, spiritual gifts, individual skills, talents, okay? Jealous of your beauty, jealous of your body, okay? Jealous of the way you speak. Jealous of how you naturally gain other people's admiration. You're jealous of that? Jealous of how other people look up to you. So much black magic, dedication. They're dedicated to the craft, the dark arts. They are dedicated to dark arts. 25 on the clock there. Deception. They're so deceitful. They cloak themselves as an angel of light. They cloak themselves in other people's energy. And they are doing this to multiple people. Multiple. Anyone. The neighbours. Alright? Again, ex-lovers. Old school pals. Boom. Backfires. And the more it backfires, the more they try and get other people to do this. Like they will go out of town, they will go abroad, alright? They will get other people to do it because they think if they're asking other people to do it and paying other people to do it, they're not going to get the backfire. But I don't know if they're that dopey or what, but the Most High sees everything. The angels, they see everything. Ancestors, they see it all. They see it all. Instant karma. So I'm getting ancestors are hammering them. They've been trying to do mirror magic. Look, we've got divine protection there. Someone is using mirror work to bring you problems and issues. So they're even trying to do, like send, because they've been making deals with devils, demons and these dark entities. They've been trying to send it through the mirror. Okay? They've been calling Lucifer through the mirror. But I'm getting Lucifer doesn't even like them. Lucifer has no respect for them. He doesn't. He doesn't. Even Lucifer probably thinks they're a bloody crank. Because they are. Play dumb as well. Never do anything of the sort. Gaslighting. Also, absolute psychopaths. They're obsessed. View divine masculine, divine feminine as a perfect target, because I'm getting divine masculine, divine feminine could be a light worker, okay? And divine masculine, divine feminine could be a good person. And they know that, having a good heart, so it seemed like a perfect offering is what I'm getting. Seemed like a perfect offering. Oh no, we've got empath v narcissist paradigm. One or some of these involved could be losing their car through pronging it, through dangerous driving, through drink driving, through drug driving. Got teamwork. Oh, we've even got bikes. It could be buying bikes, motorbikes, and them electric scooters, and they're getting crushed. We've got investigating, because quite possibly they know that these bikes are either stolen bikes or through buying bikes with stolen money. So then they're getting taken off them. So you are being protected by divine beings. They see what you are unable to see and cut it off before it can reach you. But they don't get it. Okay? So I'm getting that they don't believe in the Most High. Words and memories. So what they are trying to do is they are trying to do some sort of dream magic, working on memories, okay? And what they want is they want you to just randomly think about them because of that obsessed, and they wanna take over your brain. They want like every thought to be about them, because the more if they can get to doing this, the more they are able to attach and try and gain some sort of control. But again, these demons are riding hell out of their back. Let me turn the heat off. It's getting hot. demons are riding hell out of the backs. Like, so they can't handle the very devil, demons and entities that they've been making deals with. Okay, so I'm getting, it's like these entities are screaming at them because they've tried to do something what they couldn't do because divine masculine, divine feminine is protected. Okay, so these entities are like screaming at them. This is where these hits come out, alright? Because they're out for blood. Placing cameras in your home, alright? They're trying to murder animals as a form of an attack. Your cat, your dog, your rabbit, your hamster, alright? Even street animals, like street pets, like if pets are going out, okay, to do this business, playing out, what have you, they want to snatch these animals, murder them, harden them, send them back half dead, or quite possibly, like say myself for example, they've done it to my rabbits and stuff like that, and to my cat, they murdered my cat, alright, and they murdered my rabbits and that. And when I moved into this flat, one of the neighbours got involved, and she tried to put a dead cat in a box outside the front of my flat. Obviously I told her off, I told her to fuck off and that. And I was just like, sick cow. Sick cow. Told them not to get involved, but, you know, doing that sick shit, but they got involved anyways, didn't they? So we've got heart attack ritual. Getting on to a bounty hunter, or this undercover investigator could be protecting divine masculine, divine feminine. They're grooming anybody they can, manipulating anybody they can. Now, if they could even get 2-year-old little Johnny to run up to you while you're at shop or what have you and boot you in the leg, they will dance. They will, they're like, well done, Johnny. You go boot him in the leg. Alright, just run up to him, boot him, little Johnny boy. Go on, we'll get you a pack of sweets. That's how pathetic they are. They will either conjure up demons to children, to attach the children, try and pull the strings, and get the children to turn against you. They don't want the truth to come out. They don't want their secrets to be revealed. Oh no. Trust your intuition. Trust that these people are sick, yeah? They feel entitled. Look, we've got entitlement and intimacy. They feel that they are entitled to try and watch when you're at it. Because we've got, look, placing cameras inside of your home. So they have literally, and obviously landlord involved also, alright, because they want to watch you at it. Disgusting. Absolutely disgusting. How vile are these people? Honestly, they want to watch you at it. Ugh. So there could be actually images of the divine masculine, divine feminine, if you've got a partner, or if you're single and you've got a side piece or what have you, or getting any relationships, they've been trying to watch through cameras. They've probably been getting off on it. This is just for some. But they want to keep it a secret. Because they're in some sort of a secret group who's into sick shit like that. Ugh. Ugh. Don't want to hear it. Toxic. They don't want to hear how toxic they actually are. They want people to be, you're gorgeous, you are, aren't you? They don't want to hear that they're under investigation either. Look, they want to watch it at it. Promiscuous. Also, for the divine, masculine, divine, feminine, you get a new missus, new fella. She's got it all on you now, alright. She's doing sex magic. She doesn't want to get turned down. She's furious. She doesn't want to see you have a new beginning, a new start, alright. Even if you're in a commitment, keeping promises, yeah. You may already know that they're not but a slippery, slimy snake, not but jealous and envious. They always wanna sleep with your missus and fella. Bugaboo, I'll be my side piece. Look, attach, manipulate. So what they will do, if you have a partner, or you get a side piece, or you get in a relationship, or anything like that, they conjure up demons, alright? They try and attach, manipulate, then they'll message and be going, you alright? Getting all sexy, having it all hanging out, doing sex magic. Come round to man, have a new beginning with me, alright? And for some, with this narcissist, what they will do, if you end up getting with a partner or anything like that, they'll just go straight narcissist. They will manipulate, okay, in order to control, start arguments, alright, bump off, like get you to kick off, sorry, and then they will call an ambulance and go, oh, he's a nutter, she's a nutter, when you got mad because they've been probing and they've been trying to manipulate and lie and control a narrative because they feel entitled, but there is some sort of money involved. And they all know about this money. So this is why they are all teaming on up together. This is why they're doing some sort of hits, because it's involving money. And believe it or not, even the elderly is involved. So this could be like the Freemasons or the Lady Masons, which is like Eastern Stars. Landlords are not involved, because landlords are a set of predators as well, by the sounds of it. Landlords are a set of predators as well. Wow, is it getting hot in this kitchen? Wow. So we've got summertime, road trips, anywhere, anytime. So wherever they are travelling, regardless of it being summer or not, but summer could be significant, they are travelling around, out of town, okay, could be going abroad and getting spell work done abroad. They'll be like, oh yeah, he should be nasty to me. Yeah, can you do some spell work? And they're even trying to do spell work so masculine or feminine self-harms. Disgusting. Secret society. Can't make it up. They want to keep it a secret. Look, getting the binoculars out. Alright. Getting neighbours to look out of windows and spy into the property. You know, if you have curtains open, something like that, blinds open, you know, windows open, they'll be like, go on, have a look through your binoculars for me. Get up a CCTV camera, alright. If you see him leaving the house, alright, see if you see anyone going on in, can you let me know? And the neighbour's like, yeah, of course I will. Because they're all messaging or calling each other or meeting up with each other. Of course I will. Stagnation spell. They want to stagnate, sending the spirit of stagnation. I don't know. They could be trying to stop some sort of ascension also. So going back to like looking through the binoculars, which is binoculars. The binoculars, they could be bisexual. Looking through binoculars, like trying to look through curtains. Anything to get a glimpse. Anything. They're so obsessed. We've got low rank cranks there. They're a low rank crank. Very low on the totem pole. They've not even been ranked in spirit. Lucifer's not even ranked them, because even he thinks they're a crank. Let me tell you that. Let me tell you that, dolls. Heart chakra blockages again. Alright. Starting arguments to get you in trouble. Disgusting though, isn't it? And then it'll be, please be my friend again, spell. Oh, please come back to me, spell. Toxic family members are right here and all. Be my friend again, spell. Please. I bet this is warm. Yeah, it's warm. Warm. Donut shop. Any all's a goal for some of these. Any all is a goal for some of these, is what I'm getting. Also, what I'm getting, if they could stick it in your ear hole, they would. Which is just like, someone's got a sick obsession. It's not funny there. Alright, drama spells. Drama spells, I'm going to ring you up and go, are you alright? How are you doing? What's going on? Do you mean everything's kicking off? What about? Beauty magic to make you look ugly. Because they want to look gorgeous and they want you to look dog rough. How they do. They've got Wi-Fi. They've even tried hacking into Wi-Fi. They thought they was getting some sort of illegal protection linking to gun crime, so passing guns around. They've even been trying to do jar spells. They could even be after your crystals if you've got any crystals. I know they took mine. My amethyst and my rose quartz and my dreamstone. They'll have anything. This is why I got a new amethyst and a new rose quartz today. Yeah, darling, I did. Planning knife attacks. Now, they will even get kids to do this for them. Oh yeah, they'll give little old Johnny boy a knife. They'll give little old Johnny boy a gun to get this job done. Alright, because the entity, alright, the devil or the demons, whatever they've made deals with, is screaming at them. And they can't shut the screams up. They can't block the screams out. I'm getting like it's like a real high pitched scream and the head is just banging all the time. So you might, with this friend or family members or what have you, they might be always going, I've got headache, I've got headache, I've got headache. Because the devil's demons are attached to their back because they keep going back, returning back to sender. Alright, so they're demonically possessed by about 6,000 demons, legions of them. Alright, and it's screaming at them. That's why they want blood. This is why they're letting kids roam around with knives, okay? Passing guns to kids. Disgusting. Check yourself. They know they fucked up. Betrayal. Gotta be careful. Love story. This is not what they want. 43. This is why they've been passing guns around. They don't want a love story developing. Alright? They don't want the divine masculine, divine feminine getting intimate with anybody. So they've done a jar spell. Alright? They've got a picture off social media. Is what I'm gathering. They have put a picture of divine masculine, divine feminine in a jar. Put some like graveyard dirt in. Even like, what I'm getting is like SHIT. Cat, dog, animal, feces in a jar, smeared it all over the divine masculine, divine feminine, put it in a jar, okay, and tried to bury that somewhere. That's what I'm getting. Smeared it in feces. The stuff these dark witches and dark warlocks do. Honestly, it's gross. Smeared it. Probably even started a smear campaign, and they want the divine masculine, divine feminine to look like shit. To feel like shit. No way. So with these jar spells, all we've got to do is call on the Most High, okay? Call on Archangel Raphael, Raphael for healing. Call on Archangel Michael, alright, with his sword of truth, okay? Ask him to shatter the jar, okay? To break the jar, so the jar breaks, okay? So then the spell breaks. You can also ask Archangel Uriel with his flaming sword of God, okay? To break any contracts, what they have done in the divine masculine, divine feminine's name. Archangel Raphael to help you heal, okay? We've got Cupid, who is at work. They've been doing love block spells. It's screaming is what I'm getting. It's screaming at him. Trash. Throwing away, getting rid of, tossing out. So there's been a lot of trash talking, okay? And also, they've been doing like dirt magic. They've been working with dirt magic. They want 46, like rubbish to pile up, alright? They want rubbish to pile up. They just want your energetic field to be dirty. But obviously, if they're doing a jar spell and like smearing a picture of divine masculine, divine feminine, and feces and stuff like that, that's disgusting. Of course they don't want this to be coming out, do they? But they're doing this to their own family members and other friends and exes and anyone they can. Because they proper get in their feels. The message you go, I love you, care about you, alright. Love you, care about you, you alright. And then they'll start getting in their feels. If you don't message them back, alright. If you don't call them back within so many weeks or what have you, because you're trying to clear them out of your energy. Wow, I need to open this window. Probably because I know they're going to be burning in hell for all what they've done. Oh yeah. In the fields. They get mad. So they'll pop on off to the witchy warlock pals and they'll be like, message me spell. Call me spell. Be my friend again spell. Alright. Oh yeah. And then they'll even do like spells like lash out at me spell. Because they want to see you lashing out. Okay? They want to see you popping on off and getting angry with all this narcissistic abuse. Okay? With them secretly attacking, doing fire magic. So they'll write down like a list of what they want to happen. Okay? Then they will put it in a fire. Okay? Also, what they are trying to do is they're trying to get you to burn yourself. Like, start some sort of fire. You know, like a blaze just starts, okay? They want you to burn yourself in the oven, alright? Chip pan, deep fat fryer. They're doing spell work so that happens. So you burn your hands, okay? Or, you know, like you've got a frying pan or something like that. And all of a sudden, it tips up. They're sending spell work. So you drop the pan with hot oil or hot water in and you burn yourself. And then a message, and they go, you alright? Because they want you in A&E. They want you in accident and emergency, okay? A&E spell. An A&E spell. But they ain't got a team of sick fucks. They're all just as sick as each other. Crackheads. They could be a crackhead. They could be doing a dirty little crackhead spell because they want you to be a crackhead. Playing energetic games, filing false reports. Pull your energy back. I'm going to take this unicorn. Because you are majestic. You're magical. Okay? And they know that. And they want that magical energy for themselves. And that is why they are constantly pulling on that energy. Okay? Because they feel they're entitled. Got Parky, works at a park, so they're linking to a Parky, someone who works in a park, linking to a gas man, okay, wanting gas man to come on in, alright, fiddle with your gas boiler or what have you, and then an explosion, but we've got divine protection. The Most High can see that. The energy work done on you is done, it's over, the spell's been broken, okay, so somebody's working to help you break these hexes and curses. So you could be seen as a generational curse breaker, okay? A natural born hex and curse breaker. As soon as they find out you've broke one curse, are they going off and doing another one and launching more spiritual attacks? Yeah, darling. So if somebody's attacking you spiritually to block your third eye and ability to manifest because they don't want you to see the next attack. They don't want you to know what's going to be happening or going down. Alright? They don't want you to be able to read energy, and also they want to be able to harvest off your energetic field so they can manifest good things. So they can manifest money. Alright? So they can manifest going on holiday. Do you mean? Love spells. Look. Somebody's casting love spells to win your love. What do you mean? They're doing all these sick things and then they're like, love me again. Love me again. Love me. Love me. Sex magic. Love me. They're stupid. Love binding spells. Somebody's working to have you soul tied to them. I thought we was mates. I thought you said you don't want us to fall out anymore. We're family. And then they put you in the freezer. Put your name in the freezer. And do soul ties. Someone is... you are soul tied to someone and find it hard to release the connection. Do you mean? So they don't want to let you go because they're obsessed, but they're doing all these sick things. Who wants to be around somebody like that? Who wants somebody like that in their life and in their energetic field? Because with these soul ties, what they keep trying to do, they want you to foot the bill of their bad karma. There's a lot of innocent people getting damaged by these people. You'll be victorious over any attacks against you. No matter what they do, you will win. So a natural born winner. And they don't like that. So they'll pop on off and they'll do another soul tie. Then they pay for readings. What's coming in for the divine masculine? Divine feminine? And they will ask, what's coming on in? And they will say, divine masculine, divine feminine, has someone coming towards them who they can trust. Who they can build memories with, okay? Somebody who's not going to take their kindness for weakness, okay? Somebody who's not going to take their kindness for weakness. Somebody who, with this choice, is going to choose the divine masculine, divine feminine, again, and again, and again, over everybody. Somebody who's not going to steal from divine masculine, divine feminine. Okay? Somebody who's not going to play mind games with the divine masculine, divine feminine. Somebody who's not going to deliberately harm the divine masculine, divine feminine. This is what I'm getting. Somebody who is going to help the divine masculine, divine feminine heal and learn to trust again. So they're obsessed with stopping some sort of union from happening. Purity. It's an innocent, pure love. Okay, divine masculine, divine feminine is going to choose the divine masculine, divine feminine. Time and time again. They're going to be able to trust. They're going to be able to build. They're going to be able to grow. They're going to be able to build memories. Okay. They're not going to come on in to create any more wounds. And they got jealous. Did they get jealous? Oh, they got jealous. Greed-eyed monster with envy. Okay. So they started getting real cunning. Alright. Real devious, they did. Really devious. They got really cunning. Someone who's going to understand the divine masculine, divine feminine, or at least try to understand. Somebody who's going to make promises what they're not going to break. Somebody who's going to be able to voice their opinion and not go into a full-blown argument, okay? Somebody who, with a sight, sees divine masculine, divine feminine for how pure they actually are, for how innocent they are. Somebody who divine masculine, divine feminine is going to awake to, or something surrounding maybe a spiritual awakening, or something surrounding divine masculine, divine feminine, will be waking up to each other every day. Greed. They got really greedy. So they've been they've been doing mental magic, crown chakra attacks, because they're obsessed. They got really greedy. They wanted that too. They wanted that type of love. So they put divine masculine, divine feminine under spiritual warfare. With all these spiritual attacks, it came out, didn't it? Health attacks too. Somebody's trying to negatively affect your health, either physically or mentally. Battling and competing. And they are trying to do competition magic because they want this divine masculine, divine feminine for themselves. Wow. Someone feels they need to compete against you. That is a motivation for the things they do. This is going to be stone cold, isn't it? Yeah. As soon as they hear that there's going to be a love story, okay? As soon as they heard that divine masculine, divine feminine is going to meet someone who respects them, who adores them, someone who is going to be loyal to them, someone who is going to think they're beautiful even when they're asleep. And they wanted that for themselves. So they just deliberately wanted to create some more wounds. This is where these knife attacks and hits and that is coming on out, okay? Survival mode. They didn't want divine masculine and divine feminine to survive these sacrifices because they were so jealous of this love story. So jealous. They got greedy and they wanted to take divine masculine, divine feminine's place. Battling and competing for someone else's love story. But didn't I say in the beginning of the reading, they're the type of friend who always want your missus or your fella. But this person is not going to be able to be manipulated. But they have been going to assistance. Someone is going to magic practitioner to get help to cast a spell on you. More spiritual attacks. More soul ties. More candle magic. because they want to suck that energy, okay, 59, 59, because I want this divine masculine, divine feminine to look at them like they're absolutely beautiful, but that's all through spell work and stealing other people's energy. No way. Sinister, innit? But we've got healing energy work, okay? The work you've done on yourself has worked. The negative energy is dissipating. And it's come to a completion. And even if you feel like it's not come to a completion yet, it will be very shortly. Okay? It will be very shortly. They've messed with that much dark energy work. They've got spiritually transmitted diseases. They want to spread energetic burdens and dark entities onto others. So when they are with their partners, all they are passing around is spiritually transmitted demons. And also, if you've just been in a relationship or you were seeing somebody, they got destiny swap, energy swap. They wanted to get on your missus fella and could have quite possibly spread a sexually transmitted demon. But what I'm getting is Archangel Raphael is trying to help you get rid of any spiritually transmitted demons. So praying to the Most High and clearing that out of energy because they've been doing a destiny swap. Ugh. Honestly. They've been paying people to create malicious lies and rumours also. So divine masculine, divine feminine is getting looked at like they're doing some sick shit when it's them. Absolutely shocking. I wouldn't take any gifts from these toxic friends or family members if this is resonating, because the gifts are going to be cursed. The gifts will be cursed. Also, if they've stolen anything, like going back to like crystals and stuff like that, if they've got in your home and stole anything, like they have with my crystals, my amethyst and my rose quartz, they're now cursed. Alright? Yeah. They are. And so they could be like, yeah, I've got this or that of theirs or his. Yeah, I seen it. It was all shiny. I wanted it for myself. And, well, now it's cursed. It's cursed because ancestors have placed a curse on these crystals. Silly buggers. Look, these gifts. Because these gifts was from ancestors. They was from angels. They was from spirit guides. And, well, once it's in their hands, it's a curse now. It's a curse. It's their own fault, innit? They should keep the hands to themselves. They really should. Look, the way she is here. They should keep the hands to themselves. They really should. Unbelievable. Oh, look, we've got paying Hitman again. They will literally have a heart attack. If they see divine masculine, divine feminine happy and have a love story, will they have a heart attack? They'll keel over and they'll die. Like if divine masculine, divine feminine is single and they're looking, or maybe not even looking, alright, but if there's a relationship which for some there is a loyal relationship coming towards divine masculine, divine feminine, they want people reporting back to them who's coming on in and all that. They will die. I'm getting that it will literally kill them and they will die. Unbelievers of God. They will die. They will die on the inside. They will cry. Okay. We've got you took down again, a cult or a coven. Also, single-handedly, or it feels like that. Creating fake videos, pictures using AI. So they're probably been at it, and then we've got Hitman, Hitwoman, Dark Web. Proper trying to stop a love story, aren't they? They're proper going out, they're proper getting in the fields. Like, I don't want divine masculine, divine feminine to be loved. No, we want them to just keel over, die, alright? Because this is what I'm getting, is that's what they're wanting. and they wanted divine masculine, divine feminine to shut themselves off from the world because there's a promise. Look, it's going to be game over for them. Look at the little love heart. Once divine feminine, divine masculine come into union, it's over for these folks. It's totally over. All that trash talking, all that drama, you could be setting a record straight. This divine masculine, divine feminine ain't going to be popping on off and having anything to do with these karmics, okay? Not at all. Because this divine masculine, divine feminine is not like that, is what I'm getting. They are also like seen as like an earth angel. We've got Cupid, burnt arrow. No need to go whip up a love spell or a love potion, because this is a true, genuine love story. And no matter how much they try and parade themselves in front of the divine masculine, divine feminine, they don't want none of it. So this is why they're going to be heartbroken, okay? They will literally keel over and die. This is what I'm getting. They will literally keel over and die. Okay, so I'm going to leave that reading there. If that reading resonated, don't forget to like, comment, share and subscribe to my channel. But this is going to be a love story of a lifetime, and this is enough love to last the divine masculine, divine feminine for lifetimes.